You should let me love you. God damn it. Love you, love you, love you. Hi, let's see if it'll work. God. It won't let me open up enlarge the comments now. Luckily now I can see. Maybe it was on TikTok soon. Come on back in here. Come on back in here. The stress weight cycle. Hey, how you doing? Let me see. Nope, won't let me do it. It's all right. At least I can see you. Okay? In your blood type diet, you will also find very specific recommendations for exercise. A lot of people don't realize that the exercise you do is also blood type specific. Okay? There's going to be a lot of people that come here and say, "Oh, that's been debunked." There's no science behind that. Bop bop whoop whoop whoop, right? Tap the screen and share the live. The whole time you're here, I'll teach. All I need you to do is tap the screen. Okay? That's been debunked. There's no science. Listen. Okay? There's no science behind a lot of shit that we do. You can't worry about that. Okay? All you should worry about is, does that sound like common sense? That kind of makes sense. Okay? When you're hearing that you should be eating according to how your body, in particular, digests food, processes food, it should click for you that maybe this makes sense. Why would I continue to eat in a way that's opposite of how my body works? Remember, none of us were born with a manual. None of us were born with an owner's manual telling us how to operate this amazing machine that we own, right? But if you hear this information, it has to make some sort of sense to you. Right, why not try it for 7 days? Y'all do all of these different things on TikTok. Y'all will go out and buy duck flour and shit to the point of having to go to the hospital. Right? You'll do a cabbage diet trying to lose 10 pounds. But everybody has been brainwashed into believing the only thing we should care about is weight. The only thing we should prioritize is weight. So really, we've only been taught to focus on what it looks like, not how it feels. Okay? Every day that you wake up, you should feel good. Every day. Right out the gate, right out the bed, you should feel good. You should not be sluggish. You should not be tired. You should not be irritable. You should not be anxious. You should not be any of those things when you get out of the bed in the morning. Okay? How many of y'all have improved sleep and your morning routine is much better than it was before you started eating for your blood type? Duck flour. It's this crazy thing that's supposed to remove mucus from your body. Why would you want to remove mucus when mucus is one of the defense mechanisms that the body has to protect it from fungus and bacteria and toxins that aren't supposed to be in the body. You dream now, awesome. I do too. I really do. A lot. Okay? Our main focus as humans should be to feel good at all times. Okay? At all times. Your spiritual, your mental, your physical, all of that should be about feeling good. It doesn't matter what your size is, as long as you feel good. Okay? Because your size is going to be what your size is supposed to be when you're feeling good. Okay? Thank you. So, listen to this. In your blood type diet, you will also find very specific recommendations for exercise and stress management. 90% of the ailments that we deal with are directly related to stress. So how we deal with stress is extremely impactful to our physical bodies. You can literally cause disease because of stress. Okay? So stress management that are crucial for weight loss. You probably know that too much stress is bad for you. In its most simplified sense, stress is what you feel when the demands of your life exceed your ability to meet them. Did you also know that stress promotes weight gain? You can literally become inflamed because you're stressing out. Blood type A, perfect example. Okay? Blood type A. When you are stressed, more cortisol is pumped into your bloodstream. Cortisol settles right in your midsection. So your stomach gets bigger because you are stressed out. Okay? Furthermore, like the food you eat, your stress responses and therefore exercise requirements differ according to your blood type. The old adage about exercise, no pain, no gain, is the polar opposite of the blood type specific recommendation. Remember, most of this is about unlearning what you think you know about food and exercise and physical health. Okay? Your stress responses and therefore your exercise recommendations differ according to your blood type. These are outlined in the blood type diet, and you will see that they too contain important differences. At an urgent care visit, women came in with punctured intestine after a colonoscopy and collapsed lung. Y'all can go out and get test strips to see if you have any type of colon cancer. Why are y'all allowing yourselves to... Anyway, so exercise right, but don't overdo it. If you do overdo it, especially an exercise regimen that is wrong for your blood type, you can actually experience the irony of being a somewhat healthier version of your still overweight self. The exercises for blood type A is Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi, walking in nature. The focus for blood type A is to de-stress. Okay? So if you're a blood type A and you're out here trying to run and do step aerobics and all of these high impact things, you are causing your body undue stress, which will then increase your level of cortisol being pumped into your bloodstream, which then now will settle in your stomach. So your stomach will get bigger. Everybody is not the same. So you're going to have to stop worrying about what the next person is doing. You need to only focus on what is going to work for just you as an individual. Oh, me and my girlfriend, we work out together. Are y'all the same blood type? Okay. If you're not, y'all should not be working out together. As a blood type O, you should be doing high intensity workouts. Why? Because high intensity workouts is how you guys deal with stress and emotions. Okay? A high intensity workout for blood type O's raises your dopamine and serotonin. It makes you happy. You were diagnosed with high cholesterol. Do y'all know that having high cholesterol helps with your brain health? Do you know that 76% of your brain is cholesterol? When these people tell y'all that y'all have high cholesterol, they're just trying to scare you into using some drugs. They're just trying to get you to get on some drugs, baby. Y'all got to remember, a lot of these tests and a lot of the stuff that these doctors spew at us, a lot of that shit is outdated. The science is not caught up with the actuality of our health. Y'all always talking about the science. The science is outdated. A lot of the tests that these people are putting y'all through is outdated. Perfect example, during COVID, the test that they would give people to measure the oxygen in their blood, especially black people, is an outdated test with inaccurate results. People with high cholesterol do not get Alzheimer's. The science is outdated. Thank you. So y'all gotta stop relying on this outdated stuff that has been around for years and years and start looking at stuff that's done recently. Because a lot of the articles and research reports will say, previous science showed us da 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 da, but new studies have shown, hey Will, new studies have shown, okay, the science that we are all basing all of the stuff that we think we know. The reason that you think something or you know something is healthy is from commercials and advertising and TV shows and all of that. Perfect example would be orange juice. Orange juice has been told to us for decades that it's healthy, right? Orange juice creates bad bacteria in everyone's gut. Everyone. All blood types. Oranges are not good for anyone. Okay? No one. Apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apples are not on anyone's beneficial list. Not one blood type. Avocados. Y'all think that avocados are so great. Avocados lower the good cholesterol in your body. Coconuts lower the good cholesterol in your body. Just because it has vitamin C doesn't mean it's good for you. You guys are basing your choices off of the attributes of those particular foods. Oh, it's high in protein. Okay. Well, I thought it was high in protein. It's high in protein, but that doesn't mean it should be in your body. Just because it's high in protein doesn't mean it belongs in your body. Just because it has unsaturated fats doesn't mean it belongs in your body. Because in advertising, if they told you the truth, you would never buy it. Okay? All they focus on in advertising is the positive benefits of it. Fighting words speaking about avocado? I'm just telling you the truth. You see how upset people can get when you tell them the truth? People are more offended by the truth than they are the lie. The very first live that I had on TikTok, I got into it with a lady that was literally holding an avocado in her picture. She told me all of her credentials. I studied food and da da da. I said, well, if you study food, how come you didn't know this? How come you didn't know that? Just because you studied food doesn't mean you know what the food will do in the body. You know the composition of food, sweetheart. That's the one that first reported me. The very first live I did on here, I got blocked on TikTok. That was the lady that reported me. She was that upset about avocados, about the truth. That's like getting mad at the person that told you that your husband's cheating on you. What's a replacement for avocado? Spit. Anything. A replacement for avocado? Like avocado is so detrimental that you need to find a replacement for it? Avocado don't even taste like nothing. The only reason that y'all think that avocados are healthy is because of advertising. Nobody was eating no avocados 10 years ago. Chickpeas, avocados, coconut water, all this other shit. Nobody was eating any of that shit 10 years ago.
The Crocs store was closed.
The Crocs store was closed? That's crazy. Nobody was eating avocados 10 years ago, unless you lived on an island or you came from Puerto Rico somewhere. Nobody was vegan. Nobody was plant-based 10 years ago. Why are you worried about what I eat in a day, sweetheart? Mind your business. See how y'all just can't focus on yourselves? See how you in everybody else's business? Okay? What you eating? What you putting the avocados on? Nobody's sitting around just eating the avocado. What you putting the avocado on? Toast. Okay. Nobody is supposed to be eating bread. I put it on a taco. No one's supposed to be eating corn. Oh, I put it, okay. Miss Amethyst, what is your obsession with me? What is your blood type? Did I say that you were upset? I'm starting to believe now that you are upset because you're being defensive. You asked me and I answered you. You just didn't like my answer. I answer y'all and y'all get mad. Hi, Sylvia. But what are you eating today? None of your business. That's the answer. You don't like the answer. So what else do you want from me? My kids eat avocado with sea salt. Listen, y'all are too emotionally tied to food. It's just fuel and medicine. Why are y'all getting defensive about your food choices? That's like somebody getting defensive about the gas they put in their car. Well, I use unleaded. Are you a medical nutritionist? Is that a requirement to be on TikTok? So you're not here to inform? I am informing, but you're asking me my personal business. So I'm supposed to get on TikTok and tell you my personal business, ma'am? Ma'am, you sound ridiculous. You were just stating a fact. Now, was I being negative to you? I'm telling you that people are addicted to food. I'm a holistic nutritionist. Okay. I was ready to go buy better food. Ma'am, what you eat don't make me shit. We are not the same. You think that you not eating better food is hurting me? What alternate universe are we in right now? You order some chill today, you're gonna love it. You asking me what I eat has nothing to do with you. You should be asking, what should I be eating according to my blood type? But you are minding my business when you should be minding your business. I'm trying to teach y'all something. You don't have to pray for me, sweetheart. Keep that. I don't want it. I don't want you praying for me. Why would I want someone praying for me that shows me who they are? Please keep that. I do not accept prayers from strange people on the internet. Keep it. Pray for Palestine. The fuck? Y'all are weirdos. You just can't settle down because your pride and ego won't allow you to learn anything. Instead of you being emotional, stop listening with your emotions and listen with your logic. What you should have asked was, what should I be eating for my blood type? Well, what do you eat? That makes no sense. You're going to have a level of logic to understand any of this. If you're just living out here with your emotions on your sleeve, nothing anyone says to you is going to be accepted or even thought through, because you're not thinking, you're just being emotional. But here's the thing, y'all don't even know why you're emotional. You're emotional because of the foods that you're eating. Nobody can think rationally anymore because the foods have been designed to confuse our hormones. So most people are angry and aggressive and they don't even know why. Okay? If you are eating wheat, that is the reason you are angry and aggressive. Because when we consume wheat, it causes our dopamine and serotonin to go down and our norepinephrine, which is the hormone for anger and aggression, sadness and depression, to go up. Would have stayed, but this emotional response is too much. Listen. If y'all are too emotional to talk about food, y'all should just go on to the next line, okay? Y'all need to just go on to the next slide because you're not ready. This is emotional. Do y'all see how? Bye. Y'all don't even know why you're emotional. Y'all just walking around crying, getting your feelings hurt. Somebody said good morning to you, and you say, why you say it like that? Y'all emotional first thing in the morning. You don't even know why you hate Mondays. You don't know why you despise your coworkers. Because the first thing you're doing is eating some avocado toast in the morning. First thing. You're eating a bagel. You're eating some cereal. You're eating some oatmeal. By the time you get to work, you want to just beat everybody's ass. And you don't even know why. I'm here to tell you why, and you're upset. It's just food, boo-boo. It's just food. It's gonna be all right. Y'all act like people talking about y'all ugly cousin. You act like somebody called your kids ugly. I said avocados cause the bad cholesterol to go up and the good cholesterol to go down in your body. What? Well, what do you eat? Where the blood type O's at? Where the blood? Put it in the comments. Where the blood type O's at? Tap the screen and share the live. Aren't y'all tired of being emotional? Y'all ain't tired yet? And the fresh squeezed orange juice. They think they're doing something because it's fresh squeezed. So, I'm going to tell you what ailments are you predisposed to based on your blood type if you're not eating the right foods. And what foods you should be eating to turn whatever ailments you have around. No, boys to men. It's annoying me and I'm sorry. So, what is it that blood type O's deal with? I don't know what it is, but avocado sets people off, dude. I don't understand it, but the minute I say avocado, people lose their shit. I don't know what it is. What is it that blood type O deals with? Insulin resistance. And let me know if you have any of these things going on with you, okay? Insulin resistance, intestinal dysbiosis, which is bad bacteria in the gut, thyroid hormone imbalance. It's an avocado. Inflammation, and also anemia. What about sea moss? Sea moss is amazing. I take it every day. Go to Sea Organics and get some. I had a salad at a restaurant and took the avocado out. Y'all, the thing is, you should be willing to learn something new every day. Everything that I say may not be for you, but just take what's for you and go on with your business. Okay? Learn what you can, accept and keep what's for you, and throw the rest in the trash. Okay? So as a blood type O, let me tell you, you guys are the original people. You guys are the ones that saved the human race. Okay? Because you ate meat. Okay? You hail from what is known as modern day Africa. Okay? That was the beginning of life. And because the O's learned how to kill animals and cook animals and eat animals, we are all still here today. Those genetics that they had 60,000 years ago are still the genetics that you have today. Okay? You've been vegan for 6 years? Let me tell you something. You vegans, you can take it personally if you want, but you vegans have the nastiest disposition. Nasty. I don't know what's going on with y'all. It's all the wheat. It's all them lectin-filled vegetables, but y'all come here and lose y'all shit. It's not just you. What's your blood type? Lamont, what's your blood type? Veganism, you're Nigerian? I lived there for 2 years. Am I lying? Put in the comments. Am I lying? We get more bullshit from the vegans here. Just angry and aggressive. Miserable. You've been a flexitarian for 2 years. Y'all make up more bullshit than doctors do. You don't know what your blood type is? So whoever doesn't know what their blood type is, just go to Amazon and get the home test. It's the Eldon blood typing test. Okay? Well, wheat makes your anger and aggression go up. And a lot of them are eating wheat. They're still eating pasta. Most of the common pastas that we eat, macaroni and fettuccine and spaghetti and all that stuff, it's wheat. Y'all think because you don't eat meat that it's some sort of flex. It's not. It's not. Okay? You're missing out on some pivotal minerals and nutrients the body needs to remain healthy. Also, if you are an O, there are only 2 things that will keep you happy and healthy. High intensity workouts and a high protein diet. That's all y'all require to be happy and healthy. But y'all are so dramatic. Y'all are so dramatic. Y'all are the simplest of all of the blood types. The most uncomplicated. 2 things will keep you happy and healthy, and you won't fucking do it. I wish I could just have 2 things that kept me happy and healthy. I'd do that shit every day. Y'all need excitement. Y'all will do everything but those 2 things. Hey, Miss Linda, where you been? Y'all will do everything but those 2 things. What kind of salad dressing can O have? Make it yourself. All you need is oil and lemon. So, as a blood type O, your genetic inheritance offers you the opportunity to be strong, lean, productive, long-lived, and tenacious. When a type O's wiring gets crossed as a result of a poor diet, lack of exercise, unhealthy behaviors, or elevated stress levels, you're more vulnerable to the negative metabolic effects, including insulin resistance, sluggish thyroid activity, and weight gain. Okay? What is it going on with y'all that won't let y'all do what y'all need to do? How can blood type O lose weight by eating meat? The secret is in this song is annoying. God, it sounds like they're whining. High intensity being less than an hour. I don't think there's any requirement for the time. Don't overthink it. Okay? Why high intensity? Because it raises your hormone levels. It raises your dopamine and your serotonin. Blood type O has more adrenaline than any of the other blood types. If you don't find a way to burn off that adrenaline, adrenaline is a hormone. If you don't find a way to burn off that adrenaline, then you are becoming more stressed. When a hormone is released into your bloodstream, it doesn't just go back to where it came from. It's in there now. So if you don't find a way to work it off or burn it off, it's going to make you more stressed. The adrenaline is just going to be in your blood. Now you feel nervous and anxious, perfectionistic. This is why you're feeling how you're feeling. Yes, calf liver is great. Okay? That's it. All you need is 30 minutes of HIIT training, running, 30 minutes, just 30 minutes. Y'all can't tell me that y'all don't feel fantastic after working out. Those of you that work out, y'all can't tell me that y'all don't feel high. B also can do running and jumping and all that, but you don't have to do it to the level that O's do it. It's more about being consistent with blood type B. So if you just walk for 30 minutes, 5-6 times a week, you're set as a B. Because B's have that level of steady cortisol being released into their bloodstream. So they need to find a way to burn it off every day. Just 30 minutes. Okay? I can't express it enough. Your live changed my life forever. Miss Linda, that makes it all worth it. Right now we're talking about blood type O's. Okay? So the reason that blood type O loses weight by eating meat is there is a genetic memory that you have from the Paleolithic paradise that you were born into, okay? You have more stomach acid than all the other blood types, okay? Your body, your genetics adapted to what they were eating 60,000 years ago. That's animal protein. So you still have that same level of stomach acid. So you decide you're gonna be vegan, you walking around with a stomach full of acid that has nothing to do. So it is going to wreak havoc. It's going to eat away at your stomach lining. It's going to make peptic ulcers. You're going to get sick because your body was designed to consume something that would use all of that acid. And when you decide I'm just going to eat a bunch of plants that get digested in the small intestine, not in the stomach, then you're walking around with something your body's not using. So just like the devil's workshop, okay? An idle mind is the devil's workshop. A stomach that ain't using up the acid is going to be a problem. May not be a problem for you today, but it'll be a problem for you tomorrow. Okay? So, what is it that's triggering inflammation? The number one thing that triggers inflammation in blood type O's is wheat. Wheat, 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 wheat. Anything with wheat. Everything in your house has wheat in it. Tap the screen, share the live. Those of you that need the foods list, click my name, then hit my face. It'll take you to the page. Click the link. Get your foods list. Just do it for 7 days and watch what happens. Oh, you're back. Our smart ass from yesterday is back. I see someone's obsessed with me. Wheat. Okay? All of the pastas, all of the cereals, all of that stuff is wheat. Even your mustard has wheat. Well, look at your mustard. Any processed foods you have in your freezer, has wheat in it. All your Trader Joe's hauls has wheat in it. And more than likely wheat and soy. Okay? What's the next thing that's triggering inflammation? Inflammation is you gaining weight and you not being able to lose weight because now all of your organs are swollen. Okay? When you eat these foods, your body doesn't think about it as food. It only thinks about these lectins are attacking our organs. The only way to protect ourselves is to swell. The largest organ on the body is the skin. So when you eat, thank you, Miss Laura. So when you eat something and the lectins in that food interact with your blood cells, it's going to think, uh-oh, there's a virus, there's a fungus, there's a bacteria, there's something invading us, and we have to fight. So imagine the position that you put your body in every day. You're putting your body in a position to have to fight for its life every day because of your food choices. Because every day you're causing your body to think there's a fungus or a virus or a bacteria or something invading it. Every day. What's the next thing that's causing inflammation in your body? Corn. Wheat and corn. So let me just tell you the list. Let me just tell you the foods. Just tell you the foods. Let me just tell you. Barley, cornflakes, cornmeal, hominy, polenta, all corn grains. When I say corn, I don't mean just corn on the cob. You got corn syrup in all your foods. You have vinegar in all your foods, and vinegar is made from corn. All of your condiments have corn. All of them. Cornmeal, all corn grains, cream of wheat, emmer, familiar, farina, farro, gluten flour, graham flour, grape nuts, grits, kamut, lentil flour, dal, masticum, papadum, puff wheat, 7 grain, shredded wheat, sorghum, wheat bran, wheat germ, bulgur wheat, durum wheat, semolina wheat. Semolina is your spaghetti, your macaroni, your fettuccine, your penne, all the pastas, and your ramen noodles. If you don't know your blood type, go get the Eldon blood typing test off of Amazon. It'll cost you $12. You find out in 5 minutes. Couscous, whole grain wheat, whole wheat flour, white flour, and sprouted wheat. All your cereals. And remember, your kids are eating this stuff too. You want to know why these kids are emotional, learning disabilities? Wheat. Your kids are eating wheat first thing in the morning. Why is it that look at these kids today. And we say it all the time, these kids ain't like an old kid. Because they're being inundated with wheat and corn. I don't know if quinoa is safe because I don't know your blood type. It's not about it being safe, it's about whether or not it goes with your blood. Okay? What else is causing inflammation in your body? Dairy foods. As in O, you cannot have no dairy foods. Eggs, Greek yogurt, all of this stuff that y'all are out here doing, y'all cannot have it. What you gonna put on spaghetti squash? What you gonna put on it? What you gonna put on it? So you would miss spaghetti so much that you would need to eat a vegetable that reminds you of spaghetti. That's addiction. What else? Kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes. Blood type O's cannot have potatoes. The reason that most of y'all stop eating beef is because you would say, beef doesn't digest in my stomach. It takes forever for beef to digest. I'm not getting into an argument about whether or not eggs are dairy. Okay? Potatoes. Okay? The reason that you think beef doesn't digest in your body is because just about every time you've eaten beef, you've eaten it with potatoes. And potatoes cause your body to not digest the beef because it's triggering inflammation in your body. So rather than you listening to what I'm saying, man, you want to go back and forth about whether or not eggs are dairy. Okay? You cannot eat animal protein and carbohydrates together. So it's not the beef, it's your food combinations. Because we have been trained to put 3 things on a plate. It doesn't matter what you think, ma'am. I was just telling y'all, you can't have dairy. You can eat all the eggs you want, ma'am. I don't care. Okay? You're welcome. Listen to this. It's never been the beef that's been the problem. Beef does not cause cancer. Okay? It's always been your side dishes. Blood type O cannot sit around eating a bunch of carbohydrates. You're not built for that. So let's think about the original people. They weren't going out and killing an antelope and taking it home and skinning it and making a pot of macaroni next to it. They weren't boiling rice with their antelope. Okay? Tap the screen. And as soon as I say you can't have white potatoes, you're like, but what about sweet? Y'all should not be sitting around eating no potatoes. Especially if you're trying to eat beef. The thing that benefits y'all is red meat. Nothing should interfere with that. Look at y'all. Well, how long do we need to wait? The next thing that's causing inflammation in your body is tomatoes. Potatoes and tomatoes are both nightshade vegetables. Nightshade vegetables are vegetables that have a built-in insecticide that protects them from insects eating them. And then when we eat them, they release a phytotoxin into our bodies, and our body thinks it's being invaded, and now it's inflamed. So there are about 12 different vegetables that are nightshade vegetables. This is why you think beef doesn't digest in your system. Beef is made to digest in your system because you have an overabundance of stomach acid. Okay? You're the one that's interfering with the meat digesting. Every single thing that we eat either supports or interferes with our hormones. Okay? We got about 40 different hormones in our body. Let me help you out, ma'am, because you got some issues that I don't have time to deal with today. Okay? I don't have the time. We have way too many people that want the information. I'm not going to argue with you over semantics in the comments about whether or not eggs are classified as dairy. Where the fuck are the eggs in the grocery store? Are they not right next to the milk and the butter and the cheese? Do they put the eggs next to the chickens? Do they? Do they put the eggs next to the chickens at the grocery? Some of y'all are too smart for your own good. Your egos won't allow you to learn. But I can't worry about that. So I'm going to talk to the people that want the information. Okay? If you just want to be entertained, go to the next line. Okay? If you need to know what to eat, go get the foods list. Okay? If you know your blood type, go to my page, click the link, get the foods list. Just do it for 7 days. That's all you gotta do. When you feel different, when you've lost 5 to 10 pounds in the first 7 days, and your sleep is better, and your energy is better, and your disposition is better, and your attitude is better in just 7 days, then continue. Hi. So, what else is triggering inflammation? Corn oil, food additives, guar gum and carrageenan, and peanut oil. What about veggie juices instead of raw vegetables? Why? What y'all need to understand is these vegetables have a lot of parasites. Okay? They have a lot of lectins, and those things are impacting your body. Y'all are just out here eating according to the latest fad rather than eating the way your body processes foods. So, what is creating bad bacteria in your gut? Bad bacteria in your gut is at the root of a lot of ailments we have. We all have bad bacteria in our gut, okay? The foods that we eat create bad bacteria in our gut. That's not even including all of the prescription drugs that you want. Prescription drugs that you're on also create bad bacteria in your gut, okay? So, if you have depression and anxiety, yeast infections, bacterial infections, vaginal infections, bad skin, rashes, and all those other things, all of that stuff comes from bad bacteria in the gut. How can bad bacteria make you depressed? The same way wheat can make you depressed. What's doing that in blood type O's? Dairy foods, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges. I had parasites. I got rid of them by just giving up sugar, carbs, and dairy. Okay. Anybody else need to be blocked while I'm at it? Anybody? No, you don't need to mute him. I blocked him because he was the same person that was here yesterday. There are people that create accounts to come over here and derail you guys. What's up, man? So dairy foods, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges create bad bacteria in your gut. What is causing leaky gut? Leaky gut is when your body, your small intestine is digesting food, and that food breaks through the intestinal wall and gets into your bloodstream. What makes that happen in blood type O's? People prone to gout should stay away from salmon, scallops, shrimps, and others. Nobody's prone to gout. You eating your way into gout. I don't understand how to get the foods list. Just go to my page, click my name at the top of your screen. When a white thing pops up, hit my face. It will then take you to the page. They probably are doctors. It'll take you to the page, click the link on the page. Talk about chicken, I see it on the list of not to eat. Chicken is just estrogen. Okay? Chicken is estrogen. It overloads the body with estrogen. So now you have fibroids and endometriosis and PCOS and bad skin, achy joints. Okay? And in certain blood types, it literally attacks the bloodstream, causing your red blood cells to fuse together, creating blood clots and pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. What do you recommend for healing a stomach virus for type O? Eating according to your blood type. As soon as I say something about chicken. But what about turkey? So, what is triggering leaky gut? Tomatoes, corn, again, tomatoes and corn. Also, dairy foods, vinegar, anything with vinegar, coffee. Blood type O's can't have coffee. Tap Mama Tray, circle twice to get the foods list. What are you talking about? Circle twice to get the foods list? Can somebody tell me where these weirdos came from today? How many of y'all got thyroid issues? We'll be fine once we get past the O's. For some reason, the O's. The circle of my face. What circle of my face gets you the foods list? Have you ever heard of hemoglobin? I'm actually a monster that can grow inside you. What is wrong with y'all? Your arm flab has shrunken? Okay. Hi. Above my head in the left corner, just hit my name. When my face pops up, hit my face. It'll take you to the page. Okay? Is that right? That's not what I see on my end. Y'all help the people in the comments, okay? Just help them. I'll do this. Y'all help them. Okay? How many of y'all got thyroid issues? It's either hyper or hypo. Blood type O is susceptible to this, okay? Because you have low levels of iodine. Iodine is created in the body, not the topical iodine that they give you on your body before you get tests done, okay? Oh yeah, y'all are trouble. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the O's just bring out the weirdos. And I think it has to do with me saying y'all benefit from eating meat. Because we have so many vegans out here that are just fighting for their lives to keep eating the shit that's wrong for them. It just brings out weirdos. Which I don't really understand. Why does it matter? If you are happy and healthy being a vegan, Why are you so concerned about what the next person is eating? I don't get it. It's weird. I want everyone to be vegan because I'm vegan. Why does it matter? Like, what campaign are we fighting here? I don't get it. No one was vegan when we were growing up. Not nobody. But here we are, alive. Right? Who the hell wasn't eating beef when we were growing up? Not chicken. Okay? Because back in the day, the average American only ate 20 pounds of chicken. But now, the average American eats 100 pounds of chicken per year. And you're lumping the chicken in with the beef. Chicken is not meat. Chicken is poultry. No one benefits from chicken. When I was vegan, I couldn't stand up without blinking out because your body is missing out on what it needs to run. That's like taking a bunch of pieces out of your car expecting it to run the way it's supposed to run. Can you imagine? I've read Celtic salt will address the problem. What problem? Y'all have been taught to believe that all you have to do is add some of this or use that herb or drink that tea, and it's going to solve a problem that the foods you are eating created. So, let me continue to eat the bad foods that got me sick, but just add some Celtic salt. How does that work? You're still feeding the ailment. You're just adding some salt to it. Nothing in your body is going to change while you continue to eat the foods that cause the problem. Y'all just will not accept that. And the reason that most people became vegan is because you thought it was going to make you thin and healthy. And now it's just making you thin because you've lost all your muscle and unhealthy. That's right. It's not addition, it's subtraction. You have to get rid of the thing that's causing the problem. That's like thinking that somebody that beat your ass once won't beat your ass again. He promised he was never going to beat me again. Really? Oh, okay. Well, if I just add some Celtic salt to it, will it make it, it'll stop whipping my ass, right? Water. Vegans don't even realize when they're vegan, nothing is on or off in there. Y'all have been sold a very unhealthy lifestyle. They literally came up with that lifestyle in order for you to get sick and be under a doctor's orders. They came up with it. They created a lifestyle to sell you ultra processed foods. Please show me the picture, Sean. They created a whole lifestyle to sell you a whole bunch of groceries that have nothing but oils and chemicals that the body cannot digest. And y'all want to come out here and act like it's such a flex to say that you don't eat meat. That's not a flex. Because we know it's just a matter of time. What lowers the blood pressure? You don't even know what kind of blood pressure you have. You don't even know. There are different types of hypertension. Okay? So you can't just say, oh, blood pressure. Most blood pressure comes from stress. Stress comes from shit not going your way. What's the difference between ultra beef and beef liver? The beef liver is just the liver. The ultra beef is 9 different organs in one capsule. So you're getting all of that nutrition from 9 different organs. The beef liver is just from the liver. Okay? 3 foods for O's. I'll start. Steak. Sure. Okay. Type B is puffed rice. Basic. No. You should not be eating no puffed rice. Some of the stars and athletes are vegan. I'm sure they have dietary people around them. What stars? Name one. So you out here eating because a star eats like that? So you're eating because a star is a vegan? Kevin Hart is opening up a bunch of vegan restaurants and he's not even vegan. Your uncle died of a massive heart attack and has been vegan his whole life. They act as if they're going to live longer because they stop eating meat. It makes no mathematical sense. If your body requires Country Wayne, so we out here being influenced by Country Wayne? Tabitha Brown is vegan and also in a lot of pain. Why is Tabitha Brown in so much excruciating pain if veganism was supposed to make her feel her best? Explain that. Exactly. If y'all so committed to vegan, why y'all still wearing Nikes? How come y'all ain't out here buying vegan leather? How come? We didn't evolve for centuries by eating. Absolutely, we did not. Okay? How many of y'all got thyroid issues? The reason that your thyroid is jacked up is simply because it's hypothyroidism due to a lack of iodine. Celtic salt has iodine. Do you know you'd have to eat a whole box of Celtic salt in order to raise your iodine levels? So let me raise my blood pressure while I raise my iodine levels. There are 4 vegetables that cause your immune system to attack your thyroid. Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens. But let me put some Celtic salt on it. Tap the screen. Maybe if I put some Celtic salt on my cabbage, it'll stop my immune system from attacking my thyroid. Miss Shanita, do you eat cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, or mustard greens? It's not about addition, it's about subtraction. Your body will create the iodine if you don't keep eating things that will stop your body from creating the iodine. Everything that we eat impacts our hormones. There are 3 hormones that are secreted from the thyroid that are very important. One of them regulates the body's temperature. But you're going to eat foods that cause your own immune system to attack a very pivotal organ. Why not just stop eating those foods? If somebody told you to stop putting something in your car that is making your car's gears not shift the way they're supposed to shift, you would stop immediately. because y'all give a shit more about your car than you do about your actual body. How many of y'all got sluggish, slow metabolism? How many of you O's are still out here drinking coffee because you're tired? How many people still drink coffee? Put in the comments. Get the foods list for your blood type. Go to my page, click the link, and get it. If you go and get the foods list, you will know what you benefit from eating. Is there anywhere for that turkey to go? I tried to buy a turkey breast and they brought a whole turkey. So there's nowhere in the freezer? None of the freezers. Okay. Well, leave it out. I'll cook it tomorrow. And then I'll break it up. You gave up coffee? Good. Let me tell you what coffee does. Okay? Coffee stops the body from making collagen. You brought what book? The recipe book? Collagen is a protein that the body makes that gives you the elasticity in your skin, makes you have healthy skin, nails, and hair. Also creates the cartilage between your joints and your bones. When you drink coffee, it stops the body's ability to make collagen. Then they sell you collagen and tell you to mix it in your coffee. A's can have coffee, but you shouldn't have coffee because you already age faster than all the other blood types. So do you want to walk around looking like a shriveled up raisin? Your skin is so plump now because you got some damn collagen in it. Well, I'm blood type A. I benefit from coffee. Do you though? Do y'all realize how toxic coffee is? It literally dehydrates you. It takes 8 cups of water just to flush out 1 cup of coffee. The brassica family of vegetables is cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and mustard greens. Yes. The food, when you stop drinking coffee, will your body start making collagen? Yes. I will be 55 years old in February. This is not what my face looked like before this. You want to see my coffee drinking face? Let me show you my coffee drinking face. Let me just show you. Boop-a-doop, boop, 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 boop-a-doop. What are you teaching not to drink coffee? It's bigger than that, man. I was 41 on here. Shut up, girl. Everything that we eat and everything that we drink interferes with the hormones in our body. We have 40 different hormones that run the body. Insulin is a hormone. Adrenaline is a hormone. Okay? Dopamine, serotonin, all of those things are hormones. When we eat foods and drink drinks that interfere with the body's ability to create these hormones, that is when everything goes haywire. When you eat corn, it stops your body from creating insulin. That's why 50% of Hispanics are diabetic. When you eat wheat, It causes your dopamine and your serotonin to plummet. You've already asked me about this mushroom coffee. It's still coffee. It doesn't matter if it's mushroom coffee or hamburger coffee. It's still coffee. Coffee is actually in the name. This is what addiction looks like. When you start making excuses and trying to rationalize and trying to outwit the devil, this is what it means to be addicted to the foods you're eating. It's simply false. It's not. But you can keep drinking coffee all you like. I sold coffee for 3.5 years, ma'am. Am I on time for the free coffee giveaway? One of the most toxic things you can ever drink is coffee. Y'all are having a real hard time with the truth today. But y'all can still go around, walking around looking like old wrinkled raisins. It don't make me no never mind. Okay? So, how many of y'all got a sluggish metabolism and think that every day you need to wake up to a fresh brewed cup of coffee? The reason that you are tired in the morning and you think that you need a glass or a cup of coffee is simply because you're eating foods that interfere with your metabolic hormones. You have hormones that run your metabolism. You're not born with a, ma'am, I don't need to Google nothing. I sold it. But again, continue on with your life. Y'all's egos today, y'all are fighting for something that's hurting you. You don't have to fight me over your choices, sweetheart. Drink away. I don't care. All I can do is tell you what it's doing in the body. If you don't want to believe that, that is fully your choice. It's okay. But when your doctor tells you to stop drinking it, you'll stop. When the man in the white coat tells you to do it, not the black lady on the internet, you'll do it. That's simply not true. Why y'all think y'all look older than us? Besides the melanin, because black does crack. We don't drink as much coffee as y'all do. We never have and we never will. I'm drinking green tea, which is what everyone should be drinking. They really are trying to prove me wrong, but it's okay. The thing about it is my ego doesn't require validation from anybody. Okay? You can say that it's wrong all you want, but your body is the one that's telling y'all to stop partaking of the things you're partaking in. Okay? One day you will listen to your body. Would decaf make a difference? It's still coffee. No one said you couldn't have caffeine. I said coffee. You see how emotional y'all are? You can't even listen without emotion. I did not say you couldn't have caffeine. I said you couldn't have coffee. That's how emotional y'all are. So when someone says coffee, all you heard was you can't have caffeine. I never said that. There are much better caffeinated drinks you could be drinking that are anti-aging, anti dehydrate my skin. But that's not what you heard. You heard, I can't have caffeine. I'm drinking caffeinated green tea right now. But y'all are too emotional for these conversations today. Black tea is not okay. Black tea creates kidney stones. I said green tea. But what about black? If black tea was good for you, I would have said black tea. You keep asking about this whole grain. You can eat whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want. If you want to know what foods benefit you and what foods are hurting you, go get the foods list. Good night. So, for those of you that have a slow and sluggish metabolism, I drink Stash green tea. I get it from the Restaurant Depot. We're not going to make it past O today. Click the link on my bio. Click my name. Then when a white thing pops up, hit my face. It'll take you to my page. We're not going to make it past O today. Because y'all are nuts. This information is too hard for y'all today. It's just the second day of your work week, and y'all have blown your wad on this live. Pace yourselves. Those of you that have a sluggish metabolism, the reason that you are tired and sluggish and your metabolism is slow is because you are eating wheat. Wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans interfere with your metabolic hormones, the hormones that speed up or slow down your metabolism. By what you are eating, you yourself are making your metabolism slow and sluggish. Ma'am, go look at your foods list and see what kind of tea you can have. There's a whole tea section. If you already have your foods list, you should not be asking me what you can have in the comments. I'm AB. Can I eat mutton? Go get the foods list. Okay? You only drink black tea. You should probably change. Y'all be getting kidney stones. How you think you got kidney stones? Let's turn it around for these O's. Let's give them a reprieve. How do y'all think y'all get ailments? Think about it for a second. Let's just be logical for a second. How do you think you got the ailments that you have? You think it just runs in your family, huh? Cancer runs in the family. Diabetes runs in the family. Arthritis runs in the family. This runs in the family. That runs in the family. The reason that you have the ailments that you have is because you're eating the same foods that your family is eating. Okay? It's all coming from the food. I'm sorry to have to be the person that tells you this. But they, the powers that be, have made a lot of these foods addictive. And the reason I'm very patient with you all is because I'm dealing with addicts. Food is what is killing us. Okay? All of the diseases that we have can be traced back to us consistently eating the wrong food. Okay? Chicken, the main thing that most people eat. Okay? So let's just say you were a person that ate chicken regularly, right? And then you end up with these ailments and you're like, I'm not eating any meat. And you become a vegan because you think that's going to solve your problem. You're trading one problem for another problem. Because if you are a blood type O or a blood type B, let me give you some stats. African Americans make up 71% of African Americans benefit from red meat. Red meat. Okay? But 71% of African Americans are not eating red meat. They're eating white meat, chicken and pork. So why is it that African Americans are at the top of all of the disease lists? Heart disease, for example. Heart disease, for example. Black women are at the top. Black women are at the top of the heart disease list. Okay? Hysterectomies. Why are African Americans getting hysterectomies 4 to 1, 3 to 1? Kidney disease and dialysis. African Americans 4 to 1. It's not just the food in that case. In that case, it's also the prescription drugs. So they put a bunch of black people on a particular prescription drug for high blood pressure, and it directly affects the kidneys. Now you got to go get on dialysis. How to increase your iron depends on your blood type. So if you are a blood type O, how do you reduce inflammation? Omega-3 containing fish. Omega-3 battles inflammation. It will reduce inflammation. Listen to proof. Okay? Cod, halibut, red snapper, and trout are high in omega-3s. Walnuts, hazelnuts, flaxseed oil, parsnips, peas, pineapple juice. These things reduce inflammation in blood type O's. What is going to increase good bacteria in the gut? We all have trillions of bacteria in our gut. Our gut is the center, the universe. It's the center of this whole body's universe. Our gut. Not our brain, not our heart. Our gut. 70% of our whole body's immune system is in the gut. So knowing that everything centers on the hormones and the immune system and all these things that are in our gut, doesn't it make sense that we should be eating according to our gut? Because our genetics in humans, our genetics are linked to our digestive system. In pigs, their blood is linked to their hair color. In humans, our blood is linked to our digestive system. All 4 blood groups have different microbiomes, different levels of stomach acid, different enzymes and bacteria in the gut. So, what creates good bacteria in blood type O's? Onions, string beans, broccoli, escarole, chicory, Swiss chard, and kale. These are the vegetables you guys should be eating. What speeds up your metabolism and burns fat and makes you happy? Well, I ain't gonna be on here all night. What does it? In blood type O's, the thing that will make you happy and healthy is beef, lamb, veal, mutton, buffalo, venison, red meat. I don't know what to tell you, Shella. Go get the foods list and start healing yourself up. The number one food in the world, the number one most coveted food in the world is what your body requires. And y'all are eating everything other than that. Y'all are the lions of the whole human race. Have y'all ever seen a lion eat a fucking sandwich? Have you ever seen a lion eat a plate of spaghetti? Have you ever seen a lion eat a salad? I've never even seen a lion eat a chicken or any type of bird. What is going to repair? Lucky. They are lucky that they get to eat beef. Nobody can peak my pressure, sweetheart. I'm gonna chill all day, every day. You ain't got to worry about my pressure. The one thing I'm not gonna get up is my blood pressure. Y'all need to go on over there and get y'all some. Y'all stop stressing the fuck out. If y'all would just eat a steak and some spinach, y'all would lose 2 pounds overnight. Can you put it in the comments? Am I lying? If y'all just ate a steak and some spinach, y'all would lose 1 to 2 pounds overnight. Just read the comments. Here they come. Y'all out here shooting yourselves up with Manjaro and Ozempic and shit. Everything to keep you from eating a fucking steak and some spinach. You just refuse. Your fibroids come from chicken, ma'am, not from beef. Y'all love to blame the beef. Y'all out here eating potatoes and corn and all this shit lions don't eat. And then you want to say, but what if I got this ailment from this other shit I've been eating? You done lost 3 pounds in 2 days. The ailments came from the other shit that you're eating. None of y'all have gotten any diseases from beef. Not none of you. Why do they tell you that gout is what's triggering it? And the thing about it is y'all ain't even ate no beef to get no gout. Then you stop eating the beef and you still got the big toe disease. Explain that. If you are, it's funny. You would think that blood type O would have the highest rate of heart disease, wouldn't you? Guess who has the highest rate of heart disease? Blood type A. Because their body is not made to eat meat. Blood type O is made to eat meat. It processes meat and saturated fats. That's why they don't have heart disease. It's rare that they even have high cholesterol. And y'all out here struggling. 2 things make y'all happy and healthy. High protein diet and exercise. And y'all out here struggling. Wish I could afford the steak. If you stop buying all this other dumb shit, you can have money for steak. Nobody tell you to go out and buy no filet mignon. You can get hamburger. But y'all want to buy all these condiments. Y'all want to buy all this bread. Y'all want to buy all these pastas. Look at you. Go ahead, Ruth. All y'all gotta do is buy a fucking roast and slice it. Bake the roast and eat the roast. Okay? Y'all can go get y'all some beef tips for $5. Nobody's telling y'all to go out and get prime rib. Go get you some steak tips, some beef tips that you make beef stew with. Bake them, put some spinach next to it, and go to town. And lose a couple of pounds and feel fantastic. What in the world? Y'all would rather buy shoes and hair and eyelashes and shit. How did I learn this? I read. You want to hide something from somebody? Put it in a fucking book. Everything that y'all think y'all know about health, you done heard from hearsay. Well, I heard. That's health class for us, is I heard. Ain't that a bitch? You're welcome. Well, I heard, because y'all come here and you say it to me all the time. Well, I heard that such and such and blah, blah, blah. So we just rumors. Because the doctors don't teach us nothing. It's not their job. It's not a doctor's job to teach us nothing. Well, why didn't the doctors tell us this? Because doctors are drug dealers. Have you ever seen a drug dealer educating Pookie? Well, let me tell you the nutritional value of this crack Pookie. It's got baking soda. A doctor is not going to teach you how to get well. Their entire lifestyle depends on you remaining sick. Y'all are going to see somebody that does not have your best interest at heart. It does not serve a doctor for you to get well. They said beef takes the longest to digest. Who the fuck is that? Who's that? Again, hearsay. If you were in a court of law, none of this shit would be admissible. Well, they said, who is they? Thank you. So, to fix up your thyroid, okay? Beef is hard to digest when you're eating it next to a plate of macaroni and cheese. Y'all blame the beef for not being able to digest in your body, and you're the person that's keeping the beef from digesting in your body. Your food combinations is why the beef doesn't digest. Didn't nobody tell you to put the beef on no bread? Y'all did it. Everything that your body is going through right now, you did it. You did it. This is what accountability looks like. And then you want to run to the doctor and get them to fix something that you broke and you continue to keep broke. Every disease that came from food can be cured. If you didn't get sick from some nuclear plant that's in your neighborhood, it came from food. Okay? You got sick from eating the wrong foods. The cure is the right foods. Before 1903, we only had food, plants, herbs, teas, and spices to keep us healthy. Then they created drugs to give you the false sense of health. Food is the body's first line of defense. Food. None of these processed foods existed 50 years ago. None of them. Why do y'all think disease is at an all-time high? They manufactured it. They created it. Every other day there's a new autoimmune disease. So to help with your thyroid, turmeric, sea vegetables, kelp and dulce, bladderwrack, kombu, wakame, sea moss, nori, seaweed. Those things are high in iodine and will support the thyroid. See ya. And as long as you trying to keep eating the way your culture eats and all that shit is man-made. All of this shit is man-made. You know what's not man-made? Blood. About 16 months, Jess. Before I started eating for my blood type, I couldn't walk. I was inflamed from head to toe. I was in pain from head to toe. My skin did not look like this. I could not walk. I could not wear my shoes. I had to wear compression socks. I got about 50 pairs of compression socks. Okay? I was wearing copper fit shit. I could not walk. I had horrible anemia. I would have had to sit here and eat ice while I was talking to y'all. Horrible. I had horrific menopause. I was having conversations with God to just please take me. Because if I have to live like this, I'm not going to be able to make it. All of that shit went away when I stopped eating the foods that was creating the problem. If you stop watering your plants right now in your house, they would die. I stopped watering the ailments. So, to repair your leaky gut, chicory, onions, peas, prunes, maitake mushrooms, beet greens, collard greens, and fava beans. Okay? This is not the whole food list for the O's. This is just what ailments are you prone to based on your blood type and you not eating according to that blood type. And what foods would turn it around. I'm swollen and lazy. That's a horrible mix. Okay? Where the A's at? We're done with the O's. So all the wacky people, good night. Hi. The name of the book is Eat Right for Your Type. Leaky gut is when your body, you can look it up. Where the A's at? Don't just use Google for porn. Go look it up. What is leaky gut? It depends on you and how hard are you going with it. I was motivated not to be in pain. How can I answer a question that only your body can answer? How long will it take before you... Most people feel different in the first 48 hours. Good night. I'm going to finish these A's and I'm getting off because... Y'all are not ready for this information today. Y'all ain't ready for this jelly. Y'all ain't ready for this. Good night. See you tomorrow. So blood type A's, you're literally the complete opposite of blood type O's. You can't eat no animal protein. That does not mean you should be vegan. Okay? It does not mean you should be vegan. It just means you have to find the right proteins for your body. Let me tell you about the A's, okay? First of all, your body cannot process animal protein nor saturated fats. When you are trying to force your body to break down and digest any of these foods, you're stressing out your organs. When you stress out your organs, okay, you now release more cortisol into your bloodstream. When your cortisol is high, your blood sugar is also high. How many of y'all are diabetic or pre-diabetic? Tap the screen. Okay? So now you done caused your cortisol and your blood sugar to go up, and your body now requires even more minerals to bring them back into balance. And when you don't give your body those minerals through the foods that you're supposed to eat, your body then sucks the minerals out of your teeth and your bones. So now, because you refuse to eat the foods your body can digest, you're walking around with osteoporosis, osteopenia, weak teeth, and weak bones. Okay? A lot of A's are walking around protein malnourished. Because even if you eat a lot of protein, your body, if it can't digest the protein, you're not getting any of the benefits. So by being protein malnourished, you're losing muscle. It takes muscle to even breathe. It takes muscle for blood to pump through your arteries and back through your veins. It takes muscle for your food to digest. Good night. Okay? So you have to have protein. And it's not enough for it to just be coming from beans. Okay? What is the matter with who? What's the matter with who? It's not enough to get it from just beans, sweetheart. Okay? So let me tell you what foods are jacking y'all up. Red meats. Beef, lamb, and veal. Pork. Organ meats. Crustaceans. Lobster, crab, shellfish. Tropical and industrial oils. That's coconut oil, avocado oil, corn oil, soybean oil. Your body cannot digest any of those things. They are relaxing. Okay? And also high-fat cheeses. So if you're feeding your body something, you're welcome. If you're feeding your body something that it can't digest, you're automatically stressing it out. And blood type A already has high cortisol issues. Okay? The way your fight or flight is set up as a blood type A. Blood type A's and B's have the same fight or flight. So you already have a steady stream of cortisol going into your bloodstream all day. But then you're aggravating it by adding stress. Is blood balance a good sign? I don't know. Why would I know that? I know my supplements are good. I don't know about nobody else's supplements because I mind my business. I do talk about AB, but I'm not talking about it today. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go make my tofu and take care of me. That's what I'm going to do after I finish with the A's. Yes, the fight or flight is going to make you feel amazing. Okay? So, what is making y'all have thicker blood? Blood type A automatically has. Hey, Miss Melanie. Already has thicker blood than all the other blood types because you have higher levels of blood clotting factor 8. Okay? We all have factor 8. That is the body's ability to clot if we got into an accident. Okay? But blood type A has thicker blood because you have a higher level of that. But also what makes your blood thick is stress and disease. So if you have diabetes or arthritis or any of that stuff, that too will make your blood thick. What are the items in the box to the left of the screen? I'm just asking you if you eat those things. Okay? There are also foods. Good night, Miss Beverly. There are also foods. Sorry, Miss Beverly, I can't get to be today. There are also foods that will make your blood thicker. Vinegar, oranges, dairy foods, distilled liquor, and guar gum. How do I make the tofu? Tonight I'm going to, I haven't decided yet. Right now it's in my tofu press. So the trick to making great tofu is making sure you get the moisture out. So get you a tofu press and it will press all the moisture out. But I also, when I press my tofu, I marinate it with yondu. Tofu is amazing, isn't it? I'm probably going to have that tofu salad again with the miso dressing that I made the other day because it was so freaking good. So I'm going to have some cucumber, some romaine lettuce, some red onion, my fried tofu, put that in there, put my miso dressing on top. Okay? So, what is giving you bacterial? It's great, right? Have you tried the spicy yondu yet? If you are an A, you need to be listening to this conversation. Okay? Yondu is an umami flavoring sauce that you put on your tofu to marinate it. Okay? So what is giving y'all bacterial overgrowth? This is something that blood type A suffers from. First of all, blood type A, y'all have a weaker immune system. Okay? You have the weakest immune system of all the blood types. This is also why you create more mucus than all the other blood types. Okay? Mucus protects the immune system from fungus and bacteria and toxins and all of those things. Okay? But you guys are also very prone to infections. Yeast infections, bacterial infections, all of those things. Because you have a weaker immune system. Yondu, I just said what yondu is. Didn't I just say that what yondu was? I'm type B, but I'm learning how to make tofu for your kids. Are your kids type A? Yondu is a flavoring sauce, or liquid that you put on your tofu. You can put it on your vegetables too, but okay. So what's giving you guys, what foods are creating bad bacteria in your gut? Now we all have bad bacteria in our gut. However, blood type A has an overgrowth of bad bacteria. What is making that happen? White and sweet potatoes. Y'all can't have no potatoes. Black pepper, navy beans, oranges, again. Okay? These oranges make your blood thicker and it creates bad bacteria in the gut. Kidney beans, lima beans, and whey protein shakes. It's not for A's. How do we turn this around for A's? How do we give you guys the protein that you need? We talked them up. Okay? The most intelligent protein choice you can make as a blood type A is eating tofu. Eating soy, tofu, edamame, tempeh. Uh-oh. 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 High fats. Look how big he is. High fat daddy cakes. I see you. I see you. That's 90 pounds. Hey, Juju. Hi, Juju. Hey, Linka. Hi. Oh, Lord, no potatoes. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Yeah, you can't have no potatoes. Tofu, tofu, tofu. There is an obvious delay. There is a delay in this broadcast. I am way ahead of y'all. Y'all just now seeing the dog stuff. That happened a full minute ago. Hi, Fat Daddy. So let me hurry up because this broadcast is weird. Soy. There are about 25 different fish. It's lagging. It's like I'm a full minute ahead of y'all. Okay? Soy, sardines, snapper, snails, acceptable legumes, beans, and nuts. Okay? I just ordered some more tuna and sardines today. I got some more of the pre-pressed tofu, the Nay Soya tofu. What else did I get? I got some gluten-free soy sauce. What else? That big giant ass turkey. It's in the sink over there. I have to bake tomorrow. Hi, Fat Daddy. Hi, Fats. It has been lagging all night. Your dog is 16 pounds. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I would probably lose it. Okay? What's going to thin out your blood as a blood type A? Get that circulation going. You had some sardines for lunch? Love them. The best tuna, what is that tuna? Genova. Have you guys ever had Genova tuna? Some recipes have black pepper for type A on the recipe list mentioned. Use white pepper. Okay? It's been said that soy is highly genetically modified. The soy that you get in processed foods is bioengineered, not the tofu that you get from the Asian market. There's a brand of tofu that is pre-pressed, and that is Nay Soya. Nasoya. What do I eat with my sardines? Sometimes I'll do mustard, but what I found that I like is sriracha mayo. Genova is really good yellow fin tuna. Can blood type A's have tuna? I just like it because it's yellowfin tuna. Most tuna is albacore, and I benefit from yellowfin tuna. It's really, really good. And it's in olive oil, not just regular soybean oil. A lot of tuna that Nay Soya with a Y. Okay? But they sell it at Walmart, Nay Soya. And trust me, I researched it before I committed to it. But it's got a very good reputation. Okay? But the soy that you guys have in your processed foods, I'm AB, we benefit from soy. All of the condiments that you guys have in your house right now has soy in it. Your Hidden Valley Ranch has bioengineered soy in it. I get veggies from the Asian market. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have a grocery store out here in California called Super King, which is an Asian market, but they also have a lot of Hispanic stuff too. They have the best produce. Super, super cheap. So I'm telling y'all right now, start shopping at the Asian market. I don't know who's regulating the Asian stuff, but their stuff is way better than ours. I would not get no vegetables or nothing from no Walmarts or nothing. That stuff, a lot of that stuff is GMO. But Asian market, absolutely. Do I eat tofu noodles? I eat edamame noodles, yes. H Mart. 99 Ranch, all of those places. Okay? But I found that the smaller ones are less expensive than H Mart. I love H Mart though. Because out here we have a lot. I don't know where y'all live. But there's an edamame pasta that I love, and it's by Explore Foods. Okay? Seafood City, they have that out here too. If you don't have it in your area, Explore Foods. Okay? 3 ounces of that edamame pasta, which is soy. They're not tofu noodles, it's soy noodles. It's 42 grams of protein. Namdi nam. 42 grams of protein in 3 ounces of pasta. Okay? If you can't find it in your area, you can get anything on Amazon. All the stuff that I can't find in my area, I get from Amazon. It's Explore Foods edamame pasta. That's correct. Hard to find. Listen, I use Instacart as my search engine. Okay? If you don't have the Instacart app on your phone, download the app on your phone and just type in what you're looking for in the search thing, and it'll tell you what grocery store has what you're looking for. That way you ain't just driving around randomly. You have 91 Asian markets. I got out here in California, they're everywhere. Okay? Yeah, you can't buy no produce from Walmart. The only thing I use Walmart for is like tuna, sardines. What else do I get from there? Cheap condiments like the gluten-free soy. They didn't have my miso though. I just use them for generic shit. The rest of my stuff I get from the Asian market or Restaurant Depot. We get all of our food, our meat and fish from Restaurant Depot. Okay? Trust the ingredients list for tofu. I brought a different brand than soya. I'm just talking about what is a pre-pressed tofu. I'm not loyal to a brand of tofu, but if you don't know how to cook tofu, then you can cheat by getting soy curls. You can get beef knot. You can get both of those things off of Amazon. Okay? If you'll get to know how tofu works, but make it simple for yourself. Get the pre-pressed because you don't have to have a tofu press. Nay Soya is the only pre-pressed brand that I have found. Doesn't mean that there aren't any that don't exist. I'm saying that's the one I found. Okay? Because I started watching videos on TikTok and I started seeing people with pre-pressed tofu and I'm like, what? I didn't even know that was a thing. So I went out there and sought it out. I found Nay Soya. I did all my research on Nay Soya. I wanted to make sure it was not GMO, it was not bioengineered or any of that. And so I bought it. I love it. Okay? Because I can unthaw that. Oh, the biggest secret for tofu is making sure you freeze it. Okay? When you freeze the tofu, it totally changes the texture. So now it tastes like chicken. Okay? You gotta freeze it. So I buy it, I immediately put it in the freezer, let it stay frozen for at least 24 hours. You can take a block of the pre-pressed out of the freezer, unthaw it, take it out of the plastic, smash it in between 2 paper towels, and that's all you need to do. Break it up, cut it up, whatever. Usually I just break it up by hand into chunks, put it in my pan. You don't even have to put a bunch of oil in it if you have a non-stick pan. Okay? Chunk it up, spatula, break it down, cook it till it's done. Season it up. I didn't even have to marinate it. I put it in the pan. I sprinkled my little kosher salt, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. Smoked paprika, like you're seasoning up chicken. I didn't even marinate it. Put it on top of my salad and went to town. Hi, love. What are you doing? Come here. Come here, Juju. Oh, he's looking for something. I can't get it right now, Fats. I'll get it when I'm done. You want to come here? You have to wait. Okay? Oh, that's it. Explore cuisine. That's it. It's in like a light green box. Okay? It's amazing. Secret to cooking that, let it boil longer than what it says on the box, and also season up your water. So put some salt and some garlic powder in the water so the noodles have a little flavor to them. Okay? So, as a blood type A, you benefit from tofu, soy curls, edamame, tempeh, okay? And tofu has come such a long way. They call it texturized vegetable protein now. You can get that texturized protein at your grocery store for like $1. Like, I bought some, I haven't played with it yet. But I got some, and they sell it in like the Mexican section of the store, like where they have the seasonings and stuff in the little plastic bags, not bottles. They have texturized vegetable protein. That's what the soy curls are. So all you got to do is rehydrate them with some broth. And it looks like ground beef. You're a blood type A? Well, welcome. I didn't know about the pre-pressed tofu till I started watching all the videos on TikTok. Remember, y'all are on an Asian app. There are 1 million tofu videos on TikTok. That's how I learned how to make tofu. Okay? So instead of just watching stupid shit on TikTok, y'all need to be watching some education. Whenever I'm browsing, I will either look at shit on Pinterest or look at food videos on TikTok, so I can learn how to take my game up to the next level. Okay? Because the one thing you're going to do from today until your last day is eat. I don't understand how people go through life not being able to cook. I don't get it. I can't wrap my mind around it. What benefits do you get by eating according to your blood type? What benefits do you eating the way you're eating right now? What are the benefits of eating how you're eating right now? Fats, what do you want, honey? Come here. Come here. What do you want? I don't know what you want. What are the benefits of you eating the way you're eating right now besides disease? Oh. I don't understand the question. No one has to sell you on anything. Okay? I'm not selling anything here. So I don't have to go into a needs benefits spiel. It is your choice to eat according to how your body digests food. Okay? You just found out you're A? You're right on time. Okay? Our different bodies, our 4 different blood types, digest foods differently. Okay? We all have a different gut microbiome based on our blood type. So the only benefit that you get is that you're actually going with the flow of your body. Rather than swimming upstream, you're actually going to go with the flow of your body. Those of you that are actually doing this, don't you feel like this is the most natural way to eat? Once you started doing this, it felt like you should have been doing it your entire life. Exactly. How you doing, Joy and Pain? You just giving me a hard time for a minute there. How you doing? But all you gotta do is try it. You'll feel different in 48 hours. Okay? And this is about the health of your body, not about the weight of your body. Okay? All you gotta do is, you ain't got shit to lose. But how you're feeling today. Okay? What's gonna thin out y'all blood and get it circulating the way it's supposed to circulate? Lemons, water, pineapple, blueberries, blackberries, green tea, olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oils. These are the oils that your body can actually digest. Okay? And also, knowing what you cannot have. You're loving every minute of it, King Judah? They have it at Sprouts. That's where I get it from. You store your tofu in the freezer. Tofu goes in the freezer or in the refrigerator. But freeze it, because it will keep forever. Okay? Blood type A, y'all are, I don't know what to say about that. Y'all are the people that should be juicing the right vegetables, tofu, and fish. Okay? Y'all should be pescatarians. I'm fantastic. Y'all should be pescatarians because there are like 25 different fish that y'all benefit from. Okay? But most of you guys are protein malnourished because your body cannot process meat. You cooked it once, put it back in the fridge last week. Oh no, throw that out. Okay? Pescatarian. I feel better. I benefit from turkey because I'm blood type AB, but I eat more fish and tofu than I eat anything. I literally could just live on fish and tofu. I'm finding that my body feels better when I just eat more like an A versus eating like a B. A specific blood type diet versus a traditional healthy. But here's the thing, Miss Elisa. There's no traditional healthy diet. They just make us feel like that. Healthy is subjective. No one can tell anybody that they're healthy. You know when you feel your best. Okay? And that has nothing to do with anybody but you, right? So when you start eating according to how your body processes food, you will notice that your energy is going to go up, your mood is going to be much improved, your sleep is going to be better, your skin is going to be better. It's like you buy a car and you've been putting the wrong gas and oil in the car since you bought it. And then you find out from the manual, holy crap, I haven't been putting premium unleaded in the car. I've just been putting regular unleaded in the car. And I've been putting the wrong oil in the car. Let me put the right oil in the car and see what happens. And then the car starts driving the way it's designed to drive. That's what this is. Good night. See you tomorrow. That's what this is. We have all been eating wrong our entire lives. And then we find out why we're having all of these struggles. What's your blood type? Are you an A? We find out why we have all these struggles, why we have all these weight issues, this inflammation, this pain, this disease, these fibroids, all of this other stuff. And it's because we have been eating the wrong foods all this time. Because it's the foods that create the dis-ease. Yeah, I'm gonna bake it. Because I don't have no freezer space in that freezer or that freezer or that freezer for that damn turkey. I had ordered the bone-in turkey breast. And now I have a turkey this damn big in the sink. And it's frozen. So, I'm going to bake it and then cut it up and put it in the freezer. Your daughter is an A and she struggles with mucus. Blood type A has a weaker immune system because they have a weaker immune system, and the body only has two defense mechanisms: inflammation and mucus. Okay? So naturally, blood type A's create more mucus because it's needed to protect them from bacteria, fungus, and all those other things that will attack them. Okay? So her struggles with mucus, y'all have to understand, the body needs mucus. Okay? You would not be able to blink your eyes if you didn't have mucus. Our food digests in our gut because of mucus. They've made y'all believe that mucus is the most horrible thing in the world, when really mucus is there to protect us. Now, excessive amounts of mucus come from eating the wrong foods because you're triggering an immune response every time you eat it. Okay? May I help you? What's going on? Okay? So, instead of looking for things to alleviate your daughter's mucus, you should find out what she's eating, which means only looking at the avoid list. First of all, blood type A's cannot have no dairy. Does your daughter eat dairy? Blood type A's cannot have dairy foods. Does your daughter eat potatoes? You mean tell me your daughter ain't eating no French fries? This is why. Does your daughter eat potatoes? Does your daughter eat seafood? Shellfish? Okay. Does she eat any kind of meat? Fats, I will be done when I'm done. Go lay down. Yeah, she's allergic to dairy because she's not supposed to be eating it. How do you explain food allergies, ma'am? This should make it all plain for everybody. How do you explain food allergies? The lectins in those foods don't go with your blood. How do you find out from the doctor what you're allergic to? They take your blood, put it against the lectins in the food, and tell you what you're allergic to. That's what this is. Does your daughter eat potatoes? Does she eat meat? Does she eat seafood? Does she eat oils? Avocado, coconut, corn oil, soybean oil. This is why she has an excessive amount of mucus, because she's eating all this. Is she eating potatoes, oranges, kidney beans, lima beans, whey protein? Go get the foods list for your daughter, ma'am. You can end all this in the next 7 days. Eggplant is a nightshade vegetable. I don't eat no nightshade vegetables, and I benefit from eggplant, but I don't eat it because nightshade vegetables emit a phytotoxin that immediately triggers inflammation in the body. What's going to control and balance the gut if you're blood type A? Escarole, dandelion, chard, rapini, which is broccoli rabe, fava beans, prunes, silver dollar mushrooms. You'll be looking for that. Just click my name. Then when my face pops up, hit that. Click the link on my bio. Download. What's your blood type? Are you an O or an A? You can turn your daughter's health around in 7 days. Everybody, if y'all, listen, imagine how healthy we would all be today if from birth we were eating according to our blood type. You're an O. You're supposed to be eating red meat, but your daughter cannot eat the same way you eat. She's the complete opposite of you. She's the complete opposite of you. Imagine how healthy we would all be today if we knew from birth how we were supposed to be eating. If this body came with a manual. It's okay. You can go get the book too. Eat Right for Your Type. Here's the thing. You know what the most accurate research is, ma'am? Eliminating those foods. What is that going to do? You are supposed, the reason your iron is low is because you're not eating beef. Okay? But you cannot have no carbohydrates. Do you know what research is? Trying it. Okay? Oh, I need to research. Y'all don't research nothing on TikTok. Y'all be the first ones to make a video. TikTok made me buy it. No, y'all don't research nothing. But when it comes to eliminating the foods that are hurting you guys, you now need to do research. I find that fascinating. So before you will eliminate the foods that created a disease in your body, you're going to research it. Fascinating. Okay? No one is telling you to go out and buy anything. We're telling you to stop eating certain things. I'm going to go make my tofu. Okay? But I'm just going to say, if it was my kid, I would be doing that today. What does your daughter have to lose by eliminating the food she's been eating all her life that created the excessive amounts of mucus she has in her body? You're welcome. I will be back again tomorrow. We got to do a much better job on muting people. Okay? That shit today was crazy. You can eat whatever you want. I don't care what y'all eat. That's where I am attitude-wise right now. I don't care what y'all eat. My entire job is to tell you what the food does in your body. Okay? The list will tell you what you should and should not be eating. And I'm just going to let the list talk from now on. Okay? I'm just going to let the list talk. No, mute them. Don't block them. Just mute them. Okay? I don't care if you got to mute them for 5 minutes. I don't care. But we had way too many weirdos today. But I can expect that. It's all right. But I don't like it when it disrupts to the point where I can't get to all 4 of the blood types. And I'm not going to go down rabbit holes with people. I'm going to respond twice. And if you don't want to get it after that, mute them. Okay? Well, eggs are not dairy. I'm not going back and forth. It's crazy. Your doctor said this is a very smart woman. Aw, thank you. Just try it for 7 days. That's the challenge. I'm gonna put up a thing about just try it for 7 days. Because how do y'all think research is done? How do y'all think research is done? Y'all have been research subjects for your doctor this entire time. Because every time he prescribes you something and you take it and you go back and he asks you, how does it make you feel? Did it disrupt your sleep? We have been the research for years. The best way to research anything is to try it and see how you feel. It don't matter what everybody else feels. It matters what you feel. If you feel better, continue to do it. If I did this and nothing about my health changed, I wouldn't even be talking about it. I didn't talk about it for 6 months. Because it's nobody else's business how I eat, I didn't discuss this with nobody. I did not do TikToks or nothing until I was damn near it was more than 6 months. Okay? Because I wasn't going to come up here and tell y'all nothing about any of this. And then God said, I was literally going to keep all this to myself. And God was like, go tell the people. What? But God, I don't have time for that. And y'all know I don't go back and forth with God. God tell me to do something, I'm like, okay, whatever. So, I will be back again tomorrow doing what I was assigned to do, whether y'all like it or not. Whether y'all agree with it or not, I'm going to still be back here again tomorrow. Okay? I love y'all.
Love y'all.
I'll see y'all then.
Bye.
I'm glad you listened too. Bye.